you actually started playing in the RICOH Women's British Open, tied for third all those years ago. You must have warm memories of that as well.
It's crazy, yeah. I definitely remember back then I didn't know what hand warmers were. I didn't know what those like mitts were, and I remember playing with Katrina, and I saw her with the hand warmers. I was like, what is that? That is so genius. But yeah, I've never been so cold in my entire life. That's all I remember from the first Birkdale.
Was that the first experience you'd had of links golf?
Yeah. Oh boy.
No, this isn't it. People said when they won their first major, especially one of that magnitude, that they sometimes don't realize they've won until a day or two later. Did you ever have a moment, either the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, when it finally hit you what you'd done?
It's strange. I think the fact that I kind of did the whole New York thing, I think I realized that I actually did win it. There was no going around it. There was no acting like I did it. It was really cool. I told Beth Ann I felt like a donut fresh out of the fryer, just rolling around in the sugar. But I let myself really bask in it for 2 days, and then kind of after that, I just, I think that, just because I won a major, it doesn't mean that I'm going to play well in the future. It doesn't guarantee that I'm going to win the British or win anything. So, it's just kind of back to working hard and trying to play well. I'm just really proud of myself, but I think I've kind of moved past it and trying to think about, this week and the upcoming events.
How does it feel when you hear him introduce you as the reigning U.S. Women's Open champion?
It's awesome. It's great. It's like it's never going to get old. And, I think, it's amazing that, it'll be there forever. It'll be there. My name will be on the cup. Once it's engraved, it can't really be taken back. It feels amazing, and I'm extremely proud of myself.
Michelle, saw you hitting a lot of low shots on the range today. No surprise.
Shocker.
Can you talk about the stinger and how important that's going to be for you this week, and just kind of your game plan around here?
Yeah, the rough is up this week. The rough is definitely the longest it's ever been the last 2 times I was here. I was telling David out on the golf course, there was a lot of lines that I remember just bombing driver down the rough because there wasn't any rough. And a lot of times I think this year you kind of have to play it a little bit shorter. Birkdale is one of those courses where you have to. It's really demanding off the tee. I think it's one of the most demanding golf courses off the tee, and you have to, put it in play. And once you're in play, I think then it gets a little bit easier. Not that it gets easy, it just gets a little bit easier. So I think, I think the stinger will help it keep it low, just keep it on the ground, and it's playing firm. So hopefully roll a lot.